Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is an AMX ELC. It's a tier 5 French light tank. It's located on the south spawn of Erlenberg, and it's under the command of PremiumAmmoEnjoyer. Yes, the opposite of the guy who's actually Klaus Kellerman. Yes, the avoider, shall we say. Well, he's got a 90mm gun. I can tell that's the 90mm because he's got the muzzle brake at the end. With standard ammo, that's 240 alpha, 120mm of pen. With the premium APCR, it's 150mm of pen. And with the HE rounds, you can do 320 alpha, but only 45mm of pen. Now, it is a light tank. It's a small light tank. Only 2 crew. The commander and the driver, and the commander is also the gunner and loader. But it is an interesting tank. They actually did build the prototype, and it's actually at the Tank Museum in Saumur. Now, it's not particularly fast. It'll do 60 kilometers an hour, but it takes a little while to build up to that speed. Now, you can see that PremiumAmmoEnjoyer actually has 3 marks of excellence and quite a few achievement awards, because that is the high caliber times, well, it's more than 3. He's got the award at least 3 times, but actually much more than that. Now, this little French tank is one of the first light tanks that most people actually do get at this level. Oh, and that VK is actually getting in the way, but we managed to slide past him. It's actually a useful light tank, mainly because of the amount of damage it will do with that 90mm main gun. And there's the opposite number. Oh, just a little too slow. Now, it looks like most of those enemy tanks have gone up to the farmhouse and stopped there. They haven't gone any further. Nice shot on the Type T-34. Takes him out, gets his first kill. His team aren't doing so well, though, because they're 2 down on the enemy. Now they're 3 down on the enemy. And that guy's hiding behind that wreck. And that vehicle was in the way, so he fired around at it. And it was an APCR, so that may have cost him. In the game, you actually get 60 rounds of ammunition, but in fact, the 90mm main gun could only carry 36 shells. So in reality, you got far less. Okay, he's got a shot on the M4A1 FL10, and he pumps one in. Actually, I'm wrong, because it's not 60 shells in the game. It's 44 in the game for the 90mm, so I was wrong there. I was referring to the 75mm gun, but of course that's a fake one, because the prototype actually had the 90mm. ELC stands for Engine Léger de Combat, and that means light combat vehicle. And this little vehicle was originally intended to be a tank destroyer, not a light tank. But it's actually very light. It's only just under 8 tons in weight. And oh, that guy's getting really close. Oh, he wipes him out with a shot to the rear. It was supposed to be very light because it was supposed to be air transportable. So they were supposed to be able to put it on any aircraft and fly it to any of the French colonies, especially in Africa or anywhere else in the world. As I say, it can do 60 kilometers an hour, but just takes a little while to build up to that speed. It also has a limited field of fire at the front, and that does cause problems. You've only got 50 degrees either side of the center line, which means 30 degrees in total. And that means when you spin this round to actually get it on target, you might overspin it and actually need to actually change direction or adjust. It's also so flat that on some parts where you actually cross the river, you might actually be going under the water. You can see the enemies mostly in the town centre. And that could work against them, because if we're in the right spot, we can actually snipe at them. You can see there's an SMV coming in. And you can see him. Tried to go for the engine bay there. He did get spotted though, unfortunately. The reload with the 90mm gun is actually quite long. By the book, it's 14 seconds. And you can see here that PremiumAmmoEnjoyer actually has 13.15. So he's still only got the 3 kills. And the enemy Wolverines just died. Taken out by our Waffenträger. You can see he's over there. Oh, right, we've got a shot on the Dickermax. Oh, right in front of him. He must have seen that one whiz past him. Our Panzer III is actually pulling back. We might be able to get a shot at this Dickermax. He probably can't see us anymore. Though if we get a little closer, I think we're probably going to get spotted. Unless we can use those trees directly in front of us as cover. Okay, the Dickermax is pulling back. And he just fired and killed our Panzer III. And we're now spotted. We fire one in and get a hit. He saw us. And he just missed us. We also dodged an Arty shell. They've got a Fifi and a Bishop. Yeah, you can hear that's the Fifi firing at us. The 105 left H 18B2. And we've got one on our team as well. So it's 3 versus 7 now. That's not so good. We're probably about to lose the Leffy. We might not lose the SU-100I though. He's across the river. There's the Tiger. He's under fire from our RT. Oh, nearly got the kill. Now our Fifi might be able to get a kill on the Tiger. And in fact, it's the SU-100 that gets the kill from across the river. Okay, so we're driving back across. Unfortunately, our Fifi couldn't move out the way and got taken out by the enemy Bishop. But we're going to take up the position where he was, and we're now in the bushes. The trouble is the gun depression. It's only 5 degrees, but look at that. He's just taken out the VK3002M. And now it's 2 versus 5. Was 2 versus 6. And here comes the M10. Now we've been spotted. Trying to get into this ground depression here. Okay. That M10's going to approach us. He needs to get closer because we're actually quite low. And the P-43 is firing from across the river. And we've got both parties trying to get us at the same time. Now the P-43 probably can't see us anymore. He's relying on his teammates to show us where he is, where we are, rather. So, 4 kills. Oh, okay, here comes the Dickermax. Now he's one shot. So we ought to pull back and get a shot. Oh, we've got obstruction in the way. And he does take him out. Now, did we get spotted? Well, look at that P-43. He's managed to creep up on our SU-100I. Going to be loaded momentarily. And he gets him in the engine bay. What a shot. Unfortunately, he was spotted. And I think it's the M10 who spotted him on this occasion. No, we've managed to get round. We've still got the SU-100I helping us. But he's under fire from the RT. There's only 3 left on the enemy team. So this M10 RBFM and the 2 RTs. And we've got 6 kills already, which is the top gun. Here comes one of the RTs. And he dodges. Well, we dodged the shell, but we take one from the M10. And another one. That's unfortunate there. That leaves us basically a one-shot for the M10. Or close to a one-shot. Oh, we just took a hit from the Arty. Now we're down to just 19 hit points. We lost our commander. He needs to put it back in. The SU-100 turns up. Now the bishop. And he takes the bishop out with an ammo rack. And now that means there's only one enemy left. It's the lefty. And if we can get this one, it's a Radley's. There he is. Line him up. Go for the gun shield. Oh, he doesn't try. And he gets the kill that wins the game. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for PremiumAmmoEnjoyer of LIDS in the AMX ELC biz. He managed to get a demolition expert because he blew up the enemy bishop with one of his shots. He also got a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, and he got a fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle. He got a Radley Walters. Yes, at tier 5, he actually managed to achieve that Radley Walters by killing 8 enemy tanks. He also got an Audix medal for killing 2 or more enemy tanks or tank destroyers with a light tank, at least 1 tier higher than himself. A Pascucci's medal for killing 2 enemy SPGs. First it was the bishop, and then it was the lefty. And on top of that, he also managed to get a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. In fact, he got 8 in the end. His win rate was 14,778. So why didn't he get the high caliber? Let's have a look and see why. Well, the reason he didn't get the high caliber was the SU-100. I got that instead. He got a high caliber for 2,372 hit points of damage. So he picked up that medal. Meanwhile, we can see that PremiumAmmoEnjoyer got 1,968 in second place. And third place goes to the KB3, who managed 1,146. When it came to kills, we can see that the high scorer was PremiumAmmoEnjoyer. He got 8 in this game. 3 kills went to the SU-100i, and then 2 kills went to the Fifi on our team, the M4A1 FL10 on the enemy team, and the Bishop and their BK3002M. And when it came to base XP, yes, he's got that one too, but only just. He got 1,274. The SU-100i got 1,245. And then the Fifi managed 625. He fired 15 rounds, 11 direct hits on the enemy, and 11 penetrations. He was using a lot of premium ammo, the APCR, and that's why he was getting the pens. 1,968 hit points of damage, of which 413 were at more than 300 meters. He did receive 3 hits from the enemy, all 3 rounds penetrated. The armor on this vehicle is not very strong. Maximum armor is 25 millimeters on the front of the hull, and the rest of the vehicle is either just 20 millimeters, 15 or 10. So you're not exactly getting a strong tank. It really can't stand any ammo or things that actually hit it. It will withstand shell splinters and bullets, but not any shells, any major shells. 2 hits by way of splash damage. That was from the enemy Arty, especially the Bishop, who got a very close range shot on him. 2 enemy vehicles were spotted, again, both the Arty. 10 enemy vehicles damaged, 8 killed, and he got 532 hit points of spotting assist in the game. On a premium count, he actually made a loss, 64,125 credits, mostly down to consumables and, of course, those premium shells, and 1,911 experience points out of the game as well. So very well played by PremiumAmmoEnjoyer. That's why he gets the name, because he loves using the premium ammo. And yes, it just goes to show how difficult it can be to get a victory in was a tier 6 game, but in a superior game against superior tanks with a tiny little tier 5. But getting a Radley Walters is possible if you know what you're doing. Hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like, and thank you for watching.